Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for a Ford EcoSport ST Line X walk around video. But before we get started, if you do enjoy our content and don't want to miss another minute of it ever again, can I suggest clicking on the subscribe button? Thank you. This here is a Desert Island Blue Ford EcoSport ST Line X, featuring the 1 litre EcoBoost engine producing 125 PS of power. That 125 PS of power is then transmitted through the front wheels through a 6-speed manual gearbox. The vehicle is registered on a 72 registration, meaning you're going to be taking Ford warranty with you until October 2025. The vehicle is on just under 8,000 miles, but like always, I'll get you the exact number once we're on the dashboard in a moment. So the first port of call this afternoon is to head to the near side front, where at this stage I present to you the beautiful remote central locking key in all of its beauty. Clicking the unlock button is going to wake up the daytime running lamps. If you can't see them, that's currently the bit that's flashing at you. They are flashing simply because the frequency in which my camera records at, but let me assure you, in real life they look fantastic and they give you the ultimate visibility to be seen by other drivers. So inside there also are LED headlights, we have front fog lights, and at the bottom there we have front parking sensors, and they trail all along that front lip of the bumper. Moving ourselves around now, we are eventually going to arrive at these beautiful 17-inch Y-spoke alloy wheels. They are finished in a magnetic grey colour and they look just fantastic. As you can see, we have the silver painted brake calipers also, and these tyres are the Pirelli. They're Pirelli tyres. I forgot what the actual model is, but they're Pirelli tyres. I'll tell you what, they are pretty much brand new. I know that because they've still got the labels on them. So, you know, brand new Pirelli tyres at the front there. You won't have to worry about them for a very long time. Looking up to the windscreen very quickly, we have a sensor for, just there, a sensor for the lights. So as the sun is going to set very soon, as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your headlights will come on automatically. This EcoSport has lots of sensors, 3 more in the top of the windscreen there. That long one at the bottom is a traffic speed sign recognition camera. Then we have top left, we've got a rain sensor for the rain sensing wipers, and on the top right is a light sensor for the auto high beam. Continuing on the roof, we have black painted roof rails, so if a roof box was one of your requirements, that's easily achievable. Back down to the body of the vehicle now. I'm just going to grab the remote central locking key, click the lock button and place that in my pocket, and then take the camera to half zoom and show you these 3 lines on the door handle. So if I was to tap behind the door handle, it unlocks the vehicle, and if I was to tap on the door handle there, that then locks the vehicle. Lovely keyless entry system. This EcoSport is fitted with a driver assistance pack, so we have pre-collision assist, and we also have, I'm sorry it's very bright outside, there we go, no we lost it. That little icon there is called a blind spot assist monitor. That features in both the near side and the offside wing mirror, so if someone, for example, was darting down the inside of you, you get an orange illumination to let you know that's happening. And yeah, a really fantastic bit of spec. So starting to make our way around the rest of the EcoSport, we can see we have some lovely rear privacy glass, and again with the roof rails and the black glass and the magnetic wheels, it really adds that 2-way colour scheme of the vehicle. So this stage of the video, I take a step back on the offside rear and I try and protect the camera from all this horrible sun glare. I'm trying my best to put my hand over the there we go, fantastic, that's focused. So at this stage of the video, I just get to the offside rear and just gently rock the camera along the bodywork, hopefully displaying to everybody sat at home how beautiful condition this vehicle is. So now that's concluded, I can then take the camera back round to the offside rear wheel. If you fancy a mechanics lesson, this vehicle is fitted with rear drum brakes. Rear drum brakes are ultra efficient and ultra low maintenance, meaning they are self-adjustable. They still get checked on service, of course, but they have very low maintenance costs. So you've got tens of thousands of miles with rear drum brakes before you have to spend any money on them, which is lovely for a vehicle this shape and size. They are the perfect rear brake solution. So we are now making our way around the rear bumper of this beautiful little Desert Island Blue EcoSport. So at the rear there we have rear parking sensors complemented with a rear vision camera, which is found just there. We'll have a look inside the vehicle in a second, but before we do, let's give the near side the exact same treatment. Again, it's a cloudless January afternoon, so please just have a little bit of patience with me. So I'm just going to, again, just try and get nice and acute to it. And just gently rock that back and forth. But as I say, this is an immaculate condition vehicle. This now is the near side rear wheel, so we'll give you a good look at that. I'm a big fan of this Y-spoke design. It looks lovely. That's it, they're P7's tyres, if you're wondering. Again, Pirelli P7 near side front, and this is what I referred to earlier, so we have the sticker on there as well, so brand new if you like. Amazing. So that is all four corners and all the bodywork taken care of. Now I'm guessing you would like to have a look inside the vehicle. So the party piece for the EcoSport is the door opens in a horizontal manner. I'm going to do a little hand movement so you understand that. Horizontal opposed to vertical. Alright, that's enough. So that exposes a rather large volume boot. So for a small SUV style vehicle, you still get a nice large volume in there, big enough for sports bags, suitcases, and everything else. That there is a tyre sealant kit and compressor, ready to get you out of any trouble if you had a puncture, i.e. a screw or a nail go through your tyre. Plug that in, get yourself to safety, and it's very easy to use. My other half has one of these EcoSports, and trust me, she has half of her wardrobe stacked in her boot, so that is a real testament of the capacity of the rear boot space. So now we're going to shut this up and now have a look inside the rear. Oh, I used keyless entry, so it's timed out, so I need to use the key to get into the rear. Okay, so starting on the door cards, going from top to bottom, we have this hard-wearing plastic. It's going to be very durable, very robust. It's not going to scratch, it's not going to mark, and it's going to look very good in many years to come. The vehicle features 4 electric windows, so you get the individual control on the corresponding door card. Spinning the camera around for the first time today, we have a look at the rear seat. So again, we have that lovely synthetic leather with the suede part and the lower base and back part of the seat, all defined by this beautiful ST line stitching. If those of you who carry the smaller humans of the world, you may need ISO-fixing seats, so you have an ISO-fixing on the right hand rear and again on the left hand rear. That's inside the back of this beautiful little EcoSport. I'm sorry that my camera's not focusing as sharply as it should be. I'm guessing it's due to the incredible sunlight. Okay, so starting on the driver's door card now, we have the B&O Bang & Olufsen sound system. So if you're into your music and you like your tunes and you want a good stereo system, can't get much better than B&O. On the driver's door card, we've done away with the plastic and you've actually got that soft touch leather there, and it's going to be very comfortable to reside your arm. There we have the all 4 window controls with electric mirror function and folding function on this little cluster of switches here. For the last time today, let's spin the camera around now and show you the driver's and passenger seats. So again, that lovely leather, red stitching, suede the lower back and base part of the seat. They're manually adjustable, so we have a rear tilt, we have a height, and we have a front tilt adjustment with the forward and backwards done on that conventional rail bottom left. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle now. You may hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me for a moment. Okay, so now inside the vehicle, I said to you I'd get the exact mileage, and the exact mileage is 7,839.4. So to complement the keyless entry system, we have the engine start stop button. To press your foot on the clutch, light goes green, click the button once, and that gains you power to the beautiful 1 litre EcoBoost engine. Typically I don't like doing these videos with the fuel light on, and I was just sitting here doing my photographs and it flipped to 50 miles. meaning the light has just come on, but don't worry, I'll pop a bit of petrol in it in a moment. So quick tour around the dashboard we're currently looking at. Left hand side is an RPM times 1000. This counts the revolutions of the crankshaft, also known as the output power of the engine. On the bottom there we have, oh god, the light, we have a coolant temperature sensor, a fuel gauge, and the furthest right is an analog speedo with miles per hour around the outside and kilometers an hour in the middle. The middle screen, the digital display, is going to be controlled using the return, the OK, and the up and down and menu button. So currently we are on the settings screen, so I'm just trying to make that light work for everybody. So if we expand this menu here, then we've got a whole range of settings. So whether it's information, your display settings, for example, I'm going to go into your driver assistance pack, and the driver assistance pack on this lovely EcoSport includes blind spot assist, the pre-collision assist, we have traffic sign recognition software, we have a driver alert, hill start alert, cross traffic alert, and the speed limiter. The speed limiter can be set to intelligent, so that will again read the traffic speed signs and change the limiter based on the sign read. And then pop this down into vehicle settings, and this is where you can adjust little bits such as auto headlights, for example, auto high beam there, and you've got your folding mirrors, and down will be airbag, probably keep that on unless you've got a child seat in the front, windows, global unlock, global close, and your rain sensing wipers down at the bottom. So that's a bit about the screen ahead. If you go out of that menu, we can go down to different trip computers. We have My View, so you can have a digital speedo on there as well. I know that's incredibly popular. And you've also got the driver assistance. So when you engage the cruise control, this is where you shall see the speed being set. Okay, let's now lose the zoom once again. I'm just going to pop my seat back so you can see more than just my knees. So just trying to play around with the sun visor. Please bear with me a moment. Very low. There we go. I'm going to just put the camera up a bit. There we go. So the left hand side, the arrows we've covered previously, and to the right hand side is your media controls, including a pickup, decline, previous and next song. You have a volume plus and a volume minus. In the middle of that cluster is a voice command button. This will be perfect to use when you have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto connected, because it will activate your voice assistant such as Siri or your Google Assistant on Android. Bottom left on this cluster is where you'll find all of the cruise control buttons. Very ergonomic place to keep it, so it's just by your left thumb. Easy to set your speed plus and minus, resume, cancel, set your speed limiter, or even turn on and off of standby. Progressing now into the central part of the vehicle, we have a, oh lovely, I love the clicks. So a conventional handbrake. We have sprung tensioned cup holders, so your coffee's not going to fall out in the morning. This is the control, the gear knob for the 6-speed manual gearbox. Just a very positive, and you can see how it just clicks into gear, just lovely. So it's really nice driving these EcoSports actually. Short wheelbase, yeah, they're good fun to drive. Down to the left hand side we have a 12-volt socket, so perfect for your charging needs. And if that wasn't enough, we also have a USB-A and a USB-C. So USB-C is a rapid charger that gives you about 5 amps of charging, and USB-A is the conventional 2.1 amp of charging. Again, using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you're going to have to connect your phone via a USB cable in one of those sockets. And again, that will mirror your phone onto the screen. I'll come back to that in just a second. Down there we have a button to turn off the parking sensors, one to turn off traction control, and one to turn off the automated stop-start. This EcoSport is fitted with the winter pack. The winter pack includes heated front seats and a heated steering wheel. Again, lovely for this time of year when it's awfully cold outside. The middle button there is for the electronically heated front windscreen. Again, when it's frosty, perfect to defrost it nice and quickly. Just a quick tour around the rest of the buttons. Different demist and automatic functions to the left. We have different flows of vents found in the middle, and air conditioning and recirculation found to the right hand side. Okie doke. Continuing upwards to an even sunnier place. So try and figure out the best way of doing it. Just bear with me, guys. There we go. Now we're talking. This here is a Sync 3.4 module. We know that because we have the dark blue band at the bottom of the screen. Divides beautifully into audio, bottom left, In there you have various sources such as FM, DAB and Bluetooth audio. And we have phone at the bottom there. This is where you can add your phone via Bluetooth. Forward navigation is found on that middle tile. I love using sync navigation, it's never let me down. And if you don't mind, I'll give you a quick demonstration. Click the search box once the keyboard is loaded, and for example, you would like to come to Perkins Garages to look at this EcoSport. You're going to need Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha. I'm sorry if it's just a shot of my hand. I'll try my best. There we go. So that navigates your route straight here to Perkins, nice and quickly. Out there once more. I'm then going to put the vehicle into reverse, because then that wakes up the high definition reversing camera with the park pilot there, so then coloured lines and those white lines will guide you in to any parking space. Please note as well, the top right hand side of the screen, that's where you'll find the proximity sensor for the front and rear parking sensors. So you can expect a intermittent beep that will increase in frequency as you get closer to the object in question. Pop it back into neutral so I don't forget. So yeah, I was going to come back to something, wasn't I? Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So plug your phone in using a USB data cable, and what that will do is mirror your phone onto this screen here. So there's apps on your phone that are compatible, such as your music, Spotify, your phone, your text messages, all sorts, but different third-party navigation as well. So a lot of people like using Apple Maps or Google Maps or Waze, but it's all usable. But my favourite feature personally is the use of voice commands. So when I activate Siri, I can ask Siri to do whatever I want, whether it's make call home or set navigation to home, or I can play Elton John, or what's the football score last night, and what's the weather going to be like next Tuesday. You can all ask it whilst keeping your hands off of your phone, but still getting information back for the audible alert. So that's about it for me today. I'll try to keep these short and sweet, but never do. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll get in touch using the number 01376 550 899. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye for now.